Welcome to my channel. My name is Raúl Bao, and today I'm going to show you many things about Pog Guides game. I'm going to start with some things about the connection, and then also about the programming. Okay, first, this is the board. Now it's working with the connector, 28 pins, two sides, total 56 pins, and this cable here is to simulate the printer. There are other printer simulation depending on what printer you set the setting. And this connection here is for the touch screen. This one is for the display, for the LED display if you use it. Now we are not using this one. The correct way to put the switches to make the board work is switches. Hold up. Switches 2 and 4 on. This happens with this cable is not properly attached. That's why it's giving that alarm. Or the touch screen cable also. Okay, and now I'm having problem with these cables because they don't clap, they don't get secure in the jack. But I will solve that later. Meanwhile, let us work with that. Okay, that's the way the game should work. Okay, now you may put credit with the bill sector. In this case, I'm going to put credit by the push button. Okay, and then I could select any game, I could select what card I want to play now. You may select the numbers or quick pick in this specific game, but that is not the matter of this video. Okay, now let's exit the game. To program the board, you need to put the dip switch number 8 on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on. Also, if you want the game played by itself to test how the game is playing, you may switch the 7 on, select the game, and the game will play by itself. So you may try different games to see how the game works. That's the only purpose of this. To set the game, you have to put pin 8 on. Once you have that, switch the service on, and you will have the operation menu. Main configuration. In the main configuration, you may select everything here. There is not too much you can select here. Usually it comes set by the factory, so you don't have to change anything here. I never had the option to change something here because I didn't need it. So let's exit this. Main configuration. Okay, here, if you're going to use a coin acceptor, you have to select here CC40/30. Okay, and the village sector, it has two options. You may put pulses or serial. Serial is the more secure way because in that case the village sector is going to be more accurate and they cannot be cheated. Well, the next thing is select what type of printer you're going to use. In this case, we are not using any printer. We are using a simulator. The simulator I'm using now is this cable that is here. The connection of the cables, I don't remember. It's 3, 4, and 8, I believe, plus 5. But you may see that in the schematic. And this type of jumper is to simulate this printer, ITHIP76. The next thing is the hopper. You may select the hopper you're going to use, but usually there is no hopper used on this game, so it's no hopper. The refund usually disabled. Okay. You may printer select, you have to put enable. In terminal mode, you have to put normal. Reader. Well, that is if you're going to use a card reader. It's not popular as far as I know. So usually the option is no card reader. The LED sign is for the display. I told you go to the port number 5. So the correct position is this one. The buttons is going to be in this position now. That's the usual way. Refund should be disabled. And this count to has to be cash out. Count to printer. And redemption is usually off. That's the popular setting. This should be on credit. Bed dispense disabled. Let me see. That's it. Exit the game. Now, game configuration. Here you have the option to enable the game or disable the game. You may enable up to 12 games, because the maximum of games the board has is 16, but you may enable only 12. In this case, I am enabled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games. Okay, let's suppose you want to disable this one. Just click disable and that's it. But you're going to leave it enabled. Here you may select maximum bet, minimum envelopes, jackpot base, the credit value. Okay, everything should be like the way it is now, and the progressive. You may enable the progressive or disable the progressive. Okay. Now, the payout percentage. With these two buttons, you increase the percentage. With this, you decrease the percentage. Once you finish setting everything on the game, you have to press Change Pay Table. Otherwise, the setting is not going to be saved. And then you may exit the game, the configuration. And that with every of these games. So the setting is the same. So you have to set game by game. Exit. Progressive configuration. Here you may reset the progressive to base or adjust the progressive. For example, on jacks or better, you may change the actual value of that progressive. So let us clear it and let's put 2000. Okay. Change game, that's the next game, and you're going to, if you want, you may change also the value of the progressive in this moment. So you have to do this with every game if you want. Exit game. Well, that's it. Ticket configuration. If you are going to use a printer, a real printer connected here, in this screen, you have the option to set the printer. You may enable or disable the payment. You may change the time and date, etc. And also, you may change the title here. So you may write whatever you want. For example, Alba amusement, for example. But and when you finish, you put enter. Let me see what else. In track configuration, you may put menu only, game only, or menu and game. You may disable the logo, so you may change some things here. Okay. I never had to set this here. Let me check. Here, if you want to disable the machine for some hours and some days, that is not usually used either. Nobody do that. Okay. In the main configuration, you have to put single. If you are going to link some machines, you have to put the master for the master machine and the slave for all the rest of the machine. Here, you set the credit value, the value of the meters, coin value. You want the display in point, credit, or dollars. And you may set different values here. Maximum price, machine number 1, maximum ticket. And also, you may change the brightness of the video and the sounds of the sun and some sounds also. Here at the bottom, you may change the date. For example, here you change what you want to change. If you want to change the month, the day, the year, and the time, and you may lower the value or raise the value. Well, that's almost everything. When you have an error, you may go here If there is some error on this, you touch what error is showing and it will clear. Terminal audit. Here you have this. You may print the period ticket, you may print the daily ticket, or you may print the correct ticket and clear. Let me see what is daily. Let me change the daily. The daily, for example. This is the daily. Okay. I have to wait. See, now the daily is clear, and all that information went to the period. Okay, well, the rest is different adjustment. This is going to be too much time for this, but this is basically what you need to know for now. You may have here some tests, but that is everything for today. If you want to exit the setting, you have to turn the service off, and then the machine go back, and that's it. Okay, I hope this is going to be helpful for many people. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and also click on the bell so you will receive notification when a new video is released. Thank you and have a good day.